Welcome to episode 4 of Lockdown Glam. Now, today I thought I'd dedicate this to all the brides to be out there. Due to the situation, what's going on, I've had a lot of brides that have had to cancel their weddings or postpone them. It's just not fair and I feel sorry for them. But I thought I'll give you some inspiration today and some ideas by doing a pretty in pink wedding makeup look. I hope you enjoy it. Right, so I want to look fresh and glowy for my bridal makeup look. So the first thing I'm going to do is use an eye gel underneath my eyes just to bring my eyes up so that it's not dark underneath, so I feel rejuvenated and hydrated. I'm going to go in with Pathology's eye gel. Now this is a nice rejuvenating one and I think this is perfect for any wedding day. Lovely, that feels really nice. So underneath my eyes feels more brightened. I'm going to go in with Skin Doctor's Instant Facelift. I want to look perfect today. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of this moisturiser on. Just put it onto my T-zone, just like that. And then make sure you just smooth it through. It's nice, it's really light and it's really refreshing. I have done a lovely competition for this instant facelift. If you go onto my Instagram page, you can still get discounts off of this purchase. It's such a good moisturiser. Because I want to look glowy for my bridal look today, I'm going to pop a little bit of an extra primer on top of my instant facelift. This one is by Bobbi Brown and it's called Primer Plus Radiance, and I think this is perfect. So all you need to do is smooth a tiny touch on to your cheeks, nose, forehead, and then you just rub that in, and this just gives your skin that extra radiance. So I'm going to use MAC's NW50 Studio Fix foundation, but because I still want to have a nice glowy base, I'm going to mix a bit of Rochelle Hume's High Glow. So this is a high intensity glow drop and you can mix this with your foundation for a lovely natural glow, just like that. So I'm going to use one squeeze of it. I think that will be enough. Then I'm going to go in with my kabuki brush. Now this again is my flat-headed kabuki brush. This one is by Lily England. Look how cute this is. It's a beautiful range. I think this is perfect for brides. Do you want to see the box actually that I got? Lily England on there. Look at this white marbled box. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? So just going to swirl a little bit of the foundation and my glow drop on the back of my hand and then just buff it into my skin. The next thing I'm going to do is go in with my Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Away Liquid Concealer. I love this concealer because it's really creamy and it doesn't leave any cracks or creases underneath your eyes. It's perfect. So I'm going to just use a small blending sponge for this, and I'll just add a little bit underneath my eyes like this, and then you just buff it away with the blending sponge. Just go right underneath like that. It's perfect. Can you see? No cracks or creases at all. Now the next step I'm going to do is set this look with a little bit of loose setting powder. Now I'm actually going to mix two loose setting powders together. I'm going to actually use Bella Pierre's loose setting powder mixed with my trusted Laura Mercier medium deep loose setting powder. Okay, can you see what the mix of the two loose setting powders are doing? So the Bella Pierre's Banana is giving underneath my eyes a nice sort of brightened effect, and the Laura Mercier medium deep chocolatey shade is just giving my skin a nice even tone. So the mix of the two is just making my features really pop. I've decided to do a pretty in pink eye look today. I love pink. Anyone that knows me knows that I love pink. I've even got a pink toaster at home. I actually got married in a pink dress and I did a pink eye makeup look for that too. I even did Serena Williams makeup for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's wedding, and she had pink eye makeup. She also wore a pink dress, and guess what? Her favourite colour is pink. So if you check that out, you'll see that was my makeup work. Now, before I do any eye work, I like to use an eye primer. I'm actually going to go in with NYX's High Definition Shadow Base this time. So I'm going to pop a little bit of that on the back of my hand and then go in with a little flat eyeshadow brush and then just dab that onto my lid like that, and then you just smooth it in so that you can't actually see the colour of it anymore. So that just sets your eyeshadow in place. so that you'll have no fallout. Okay, so I've selected Huda Beauty's Mauve Obsessions eyeshadow palette. It's a really cute palette. As you can see, it's got shades of pink, mauves and beiges. So I've decided to dip in to this top bright sparkly pink, and then I just pop a little bit onto my brush and then just work the colour on my lid only. As you can see, it's a real nice pop of pink colour. I've left the outer corners of my eyes blank. Now I've done that for a reason. I want to go in with a deeper shade, so I'm going to actually go in with the mauve colour and then just literally fill it in and blend that colour through to the pink, and that gives it some nice definition. And then just work the colour across your sockets in back forward movements. So I want to deepen the colour on my lids a little bit more. So I'm going to go in with Bobbi Brown's Black Ink Eye Gel. Now this is a really nice one because it still keeps the look really soft. I'm going to use a flat-ended angled brush for this, and I'm going to dip into the gel and I'm just going to smooth over the lash line only. Now I'm not going to go into the pink, I'm going to keep it on my darker mauve colour and then just work a bit of the gel outwards and then just buff it through so it's like a nice soft blend. There you go. Can you see? It's just keeping the eyes really soft and pretty. I'm not trying to do a smoky look. I'm trying to keep it really pretty but also give my eyelids a bit more definition. And I'm actually going to use the same eye gel and go underneath to mirror the effect. So I'm just going to swipe a little bit, keep it really soft and swipe it across 3/4 away across my lower lids like that, and then just do the other side. So I haven't even dipped back into the eye gel because I want to keep this pretty soft. I don't want it to be too black. So I'm going to use my trusty Kevin Aquan eyelash curlers just to curl my lashes. So I've decided to use Lash Magnifique's Alethea range. Now these lashes are really pretty, really fluttery. I'm just using my tweezers just to get them out of its box. That's the easiest way to get lashes out of its box. Use tweezers. Otherwise, sometimes if you pick them off with your finger, it can break. You don't want that. I'm going to pop a little bit of my Duo Glue on the strip of the lash. Just make sure you keep it on the strip only. And then I just tilt my chin like that and then pop the lash into place. Next up, I'm going to go in with Maybelline's Great Lash in Very Black. This mascara is lovely just to help set those fake lashes. So I'm just literally going underneath the root and then just swiping upwards like that. I'm going to mix two brow products. I'm actually going to go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in dark brown, and I'm also going to use the Eyebrow Queen's pencil in black brown. Now I want a soft effect but I want it to be sharp, that's why I'm mixing the two. Okay, so first I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, and I'm going to use an angled brush for that. So I'm just going to swipe the colour across my brows, filling it in as much as I can, and then I'm just going to brush upwards like that. So when I'm using my pencil, I always like to start on the inner corner and then just brush upwards, and this gives a nice hair stroke effect, and then just fill in any gaps that you have and then work the colour across to a nice point, and then use the other side of the pencil, it's got a nice brush on the end, just to distribute the colour through. So I'm going to use a bit of concealer under my brow bone just to define them. I'm going to dip into my Sleek Trio palette. I'm going to use a flat brush with that. So I'm just going to dip into the darkest colour. And then I'm just going to brush underneath my brow bone. And then just brush the concealer across and downwards like that. And then just use a small blending brush like this. And then just buff it through your eyeshadow. So it gives a nice seamless blend. I think I want a little bit more sparkle again. I did say this in my last tutorial, just on the inner corners of my eyes. So I'm going to pop back into the Huda Beauty palette. I'm going to dip into the really light pink. So I had that on my eyelids. Now I'm going to go into the really light pink. I'm going to use a small defined brush, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of the brighter sparkly pink just on the inner corners. It really helps my eyes to pop, just like that. It's really quick and simple. There you go. Now, what have I forgotten, guys? Comment below. What do I always like to do without fail? Bottom lash mascara. Now that I've remembered, let me quickly pop a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes. I think I want to go in with a little bit more sparkle, a bit more shimmer on my brow bone. I'm going to use MAC's Vanilla Pigment Pot. This gives a beautiful champagne gold effect on the brow bone, centre of the nose. I always use this colour. If you see any celebs I do, Kelly Rowland, Serena Williams, Solange Knowles, anyone I do, I always go on the centre of the nose with this colour. Just dab a little bit on the back of your hand using a small brush. You don't need too much. Just tilt your chin back and then you just tap the colour onto your brow bone like that. Can you see it gives a nice shimmery champagne gold effect on your brow bone? So I'm just going to go on the other side. So I'm just going to set the whole complete look with a bit of brow fix. I'm going to go in again with the Eyebrow Queen's brow fix. I'm going to use their little brush that's on the end of their pencil and then just brush my brows through like that. So I decided to go in with Fenty Beauty's Espresso Matchstick. This is a really good contour if you want a nice creamy soft look. So I'm just going to use the stick straight onto my face and then just draw downwards to the centre of my lips like that. I'm going to do the other side. And then I'm going to go in with that same kabuki brush that I use for my foundation and then just buff the colour upwards. So it gives a lovely chocolatey, creamy, contoured look. And then I'm just going to take a bit of that colour to the temple as well and then just buff around like this. Now this creamy contour stick is also good if you want to bronze your face. So I'm going to take the colour around the sides of my face once I've done the cheeks like this. So I'll just show you what I mean. So just buff through the cheeks like that, take it to the temple, and then you can just work the contour up and around the hairline, and this gives a nice bronzed effect at the same time, and it just gives a lovely soft effect. Can you see? It's got a nice sort of creamy texture to it. Moving on, I'm going to do my cheeks. Now I want to keep this look really pretty, really fresh, really girly. So I've decided to go in with Nip and Fab's blush palette. This is a lovely quad palette with lovely tones of pinks and peaches. I'm going to go into their plummy and popping pink shade. It's going to dip to like that, and then on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to smile, and that gets the apples of my cheek for a lovely youthful look. I am next going to put a little bit of shimmer on my cheekbones just to give me that extra glow. So I've decided to use MAC's Gold Deposits. I'm just going to swirl my brush into that and I'm just going to pop a little bit onto my cheekbones, and it just gives you a nice sparkly gold look. So I fancied using Iman's Wild Berry lip liner today. She has a lovely range of products and I just don't feel like she has enough credit. Check out her site. She's got so many nice makeup products on her site. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I love this Wild Berry. It's a real nice colour. I'm just going to line my lips first of all. NYX's Suede Brunch Me lipstick colour. Now this is a lovely dusty pink and I think it goes perfect with my eye makeup. It always looks more uniform and professional if you can match your eyes with your lips. It's not a rule, but you'll just have a nice, seamless, professional look. I've decided to go back in with Bella Pierre's cosmetic. Now this is their holographic lip gloss and this is in Pegasus and it's a lovely holographic pink, so I'm just going to pop it on the centre of my lips. and it just gives that nice, juicy, fleshy, pouty look. So this is called Summer Salted, so I'm just going to spritz a little bit on, so this will just set the makeup in place. Lovely, there you go. How do you like this look? If you guys like my video today, please do like and subscribe, comment below. Hope to see you soon.